Hey guys, so I'm just messing with my camera to get a better view of what I'm doing, but I'm just going to give you a list of supplies that you might already have at home from doing polymer clay charms that you can use with mixed media. So as you can see, I have my little notebook here. I don't recommend buying this one because it only has, I don't know if you can see that, 98-pound paper, which is not very thick. So as you can see, my pages curl, and I don't like that. So it might be different for some of you, but me personally, I don't like it. So I don't recommend it. I recommend buying something that is thicker than 120. So that I know that they have Canson, same company, makes it, I believe it's like 138-pound paper. Then you could buy it with like a 40% off coupon. So that's the first thing. You obviously need this. You don't necessarily have to use a journal. A lot of people use moleskin journals, which is just like a leather-bound journal. But the paper's a lot thinner, so you'd have to gesso it. That's one thing. A lot of people use composition books. I don't really know what else other people use because this is the only thing I've used. You could just use regular cardstock and just make your own smash book, which if you YouTube it, I'm sure a lot of people have made it once or twice. I will be making my own soon, as soon as I can get the supplies for it, which I don't have right now, so you don't necessarily need it. I did go and buy some of this stuff over time just because I wanted it. So the first thing I would recommend is some type of bond. So this is Mod Podge. You can use this, you can use gesso. I already had this at home and it's a pretty full bottle, so I'm not gonna like use it to waste, so I figured I'd use it just because I already had it and I don't really want to buy a tub of gesso right now. Another thing, you can use a glue gun, which mine isn't even open yet. I did need this. I make those and whatnot, so I needed this in general. That's one thing. A lot of techniques you probably have seen with mixed media is people use like credit cards. This is a Hollister gift card. It's already used up, so I figured it was like on my table and I don't have it in my wallet, so I might as well use it, right? Another thing is stamps. So let me zoom out as much as possible. So this is one of these stamps. It's a Tim Holtz stamp, and they're really awesome, although I ripped this one right here. That's okay. They are really nice. I only use this one out of everything that I got so far, but they're not necessary. It's just like recollections. I just like that chandelier. And then I have this one. I do have a few more, but I didn't want to take them all out right away. Another thing you probably already have is an X-Acto knife. This is just one that I bought for clay. Paintbrushes, which are, again, I already had. Acrylic paint, which most of you probably already have for doing, from doing polymer clay charms. I have a few different kinds from when I used to do school projects. That's one thing. I don't know if any of you have this, but I did buy Pearl X for resin. So I'm sure some of you have it. Some of you do, some don't. I bought it with the 40% off coupons at AC Moore, and they do come in handy. So like right here, I made liquid spray, which I'm not going to spray because it sucks, because it's like in a really bad bottle. Yeah, pretty. So that's one thing you could use with it, but you can't use too much, and you do need a bond fixative, so you can use like gum arabic or the Mod Podge to make that, which I'll have a tutorial of eventually. And then I use two types of ink right now. When I bought this is all that they had available at my Michaels, so I bought like black Memento ink, so it's just like a stamp ink. You just take it off and you stamp the stamps. I have not used it yet in the journaling, but I will today when I do a journal page. Another thing is Distress ink, again by Tim Holtz. This is just like a regular ink pad, so it's like that. And it's really nice. I really like it so far. I did use it on, if I can open it, not that page. I used it to distress this. Another thing, which this is like the cheapest watercolor ever, so it's like a big set of watercolor. I don't really have that much of a view right now from where I'm sitting, but it's just like a big set of watercolor. Very cheap, and it works just fine. I didn't find the need to actually have to physically go out and buy some. So as you can see, and then if I dip it in water it'll drip, but I don't want to do that. So you can do that. And then soft pastels, which I'm sure everybody has as well. So these are the ones that I have. I have Prismacolor Premier, and the thing won't close. I don't know why. So I have these, and then I have another set as well. And then this is your friend. These are awesome. That's my second drawer. So that's pretty much all you really need. You can use other things, like I've seen a lot of people use cardstock and different types of ink pens and Sharpies, which I have a Sharpie around here somewhere. Right here. Sharpie. That's pretty much all you need. I don't necessarily think you need anything specific. It's just whatever comes to you. So when you journal, so like this is just randomness. I was playing around with the journal. So this is the first ever page that I did. And this is the 3D paint, the scribbles. A lot of you have scribbles. I know this for a fact because I see it in your tutorials. Use the scribbles. I use the scribbles and it's awesome. It's three-dimensional. It dried. It does stick, but it's going to because it's three-dimensional paint. You can't make it unsticky because it's already glossy. A lot of you have printers. Take a picture, print it out, and then do the image transfer. It's really simple. That's all you really need. I mean, just do whatever comes to mind. I was just messing around with the paint that I did. As you can see, there's really nothing else on my page besides that. So like the sprays that I made, the blue was the water and the green was the alcohol. It does rub off. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, it doesn't. When I do this. Anyway, you get the point. You could use that. You can make it at home yourself with acrylic paint and alcohol. That's all you need. Acrylic paint and just a bottle of like regular 90% alcohol. That's all I use. And you could use the Pearl X, but you do need the fixative, which is the Mod Podge, or Gum Arabic, or whatever. You can use Perfect Pearls. They already have a built-in fixative, or whatever it's called. So, it's really not, you don't need anything specific. What I did for the one page that I did, I just printed out a bunch of script on white paper, and then I just cut it out and tore it up and then distressed it. It doesn't have to be anything specific. So, that's it. You guys enjoy. Bye!